I want to get a good shot of me. That is a nice spot right there to roast marshmallows.
AirMaria, this is Friar Roderick here for AirMaria.com, and we're in Griswold, Connecticut for the annual All Saints Eve celebration. This is probably the 12th anniversary celebration, probably going back to before we were even here in Griswold. But we just had, as usual, in the first event is the Mass, and then we have a potluck dinner, and now the first event we have with the kids per se is with the judging of the costumes. So here we have Our Lady of Guadalupe here and Juan Diego in front of her. So that's so we have many different families here from across the area, and who are parts of our Third Order members, Third Order group, and also just friends. Many new faces come here every year, and we have the next event will be all the games we have in the other tent. So here is the judging tent, and here we have the older groups here. And they have some really good costumes, but they have some saints here we would love to find out who they are. How you doing, Rose? You see different bishops here, different kings and nuns and martyrs, and so there's hi. So they ask questions as far as who the saint is, try and guess who it is by asking the questions. So, Fra Joseph, what's the criterion for the contest here?
Basically, pretty much overall. Got best costume, most inventive, toughest to guess. Okay. Kind of an overall instead of getting more confusing, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little faster than previous years, which kind of dragged on. And it's a big event, so it has to a lot of things have to happen in a hurry. A lot of great costumes. And part of the fun of this is also that by learning about the saints, all the kids can learn to imitate the saints in a real world sense. Learning their virtues, learning their heroisms, learning their difficulties and all the many travails they had in becoming saints and practicing all the virtues. So it's another age group here. They're 12 and 13-year-olds.
Friar, how we doing?
Good. So, John, how did this whole event start here? This is quite an event here, and every year you do this. How does this whole event come about, the games?
Well, I think it pretty much evolved with the Friars' generosity some dozen years ago. I think a lot of the families were looking for a Catholic alternative, and, All Saints Eve, Halloween, All Hallows Eve, looking for something where the children could be a saint. They could live the part of a saint, cut the whole demonic thing out of it, put Catholic back in a Catholic event. Many Catholics think Catholicism is Christmas and Easter.
Right.
All Hallows Eve is part of it. It's not just Christmas and Easter. You got,
this event itself with all of the people dressed as saints has really shown how beautiful it really is and how Catholic it really is.
And what the parents make the kids do in general is you want to be a saint, you have to learn about the saint, read the saint. It's a Catholic education. Learn about your saint. There's judging going on. There's a few stragglers over here, the kids that are completely excited. But generally speaking, if you went into the other tent, what you'd see is a bunch of kids explaining their saint. There's a lot of guessing going on. We've got some obscure saints. As you can see, we try to make swords as big as the kids so that they can really swashbuckle properly. But we have
It's soft too.
yeah, you couldn't hurt anybody.
Oh, right, you can't hurt anybody. It's good. Glad. Oh,
Be safe. But I think it's a wonderful alternative to what the world has to offer for our children.
well, great. We'll have some footage here soon of all the different games you have here. With,
This tent will fill up, and it's I'm the smallest part of it, even though I'm the biggest guy, and it's great to be part of this every year, and we really enjoy it.
There's a lot of great games and a lot of very clever setups that kids really enjoy, and the candy and all the different biblical events, biblical themes you have.
Yeah, well, we try to pattern the games after some, virtues. You toss a ball into the virtues. Go over manna from heaven. It's some donuts hanging from string.
Getting too anxious here. No headshots.
No headshots. No face shots.
Tell me what else? I'm not very good at interviews. I mean, telling them. So you guys have to ask the questions. And stuff
What are you
like
talking
that.
about?
Elves, I think.
Oh, okay. Great. Very good. So, what brings you here today?
I was hoping let's see. Stealing candy and everything. Yes, I will.
Marshmallows
Thank
and
you. I
some.
appreciate it. I guess you can have
Don't
this.
steal too much.
You can have this. I
You're
won't.
very generous. Anyway, it's good to have you guys here.
It is. I know that. Okay.
You're really weird, and you're kind of
not.
and you're kind of funny,
That's
and
not
you're
true.
and you're
Oh, yeah,
and
that
you're
is true, actually.
and and you're and it's
No,
you're
it's
kind of
funny.
strange, but you add a lot to the event.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You
I appreciate. No,
you know.
I have my ego's
Kind of
not
obnoxious,
I
but-
need that's true. I mean a lie, but I have. See, I have this problem. My ego is like.
Titanic.
Oh, the air is hissing out of it, so I need some help, guys.
Well, cheer up.
At the age of 24, during the Spanish Civil War, myself and 22 other sisters rented a second-floor apartment, which was frequently searched by the anti-Catholic Popular Front. We had a great devotion to our Lord in perpetual adoration, and during these raids, we would hide the pics in like this little nook in the chimney. When we were in Madrid, we were taken from our apartment, brought to the East Cemetery, and were machine gunned. Yeah, she did. We're in the larger group. So he's having
So, Maria, what are you doing here?
Setting up for the Manna from Heaven game.
The manna from heaven. So this is donuts are manna from heaven. The manna is donuts.
That's right. The object
absolutely
is
I didn't know that.
chocolate
It's written.
cookies fryer, you know?
Yeah, I'm wondering that myself. They're so heavenly, but these are very good too.
Yep.
They
So
smell
we
good.
dangle them on those strings over there, and you got to eat them without touching them. That's the object. It's a race.
Okay.
The person that wins gets a donut.
It's very heavenly.
I know.
That's great. I hope so. It'll be interesting to see this one.
Come on, honey. There, you're doing it. There you go.
So Becky, what's this game right here?
This is the baby Moses game. You try.
How's it work?
All right. We put them blindfolded and we put these rubber gloves on. We have to try and find which one's baby Moses is in.
Okay.
Yeah,
that one's baby Moses in it, and the other ones are rocks.
Yep. That's how. So she trying. Well, I'm trying to get these gloves on.
So put the gloves on, so keep it all sanitary.
Yep. And then she tries to. I blindfold her and she tries to stab it,
Okay.
and without peeking, no peeking.
You mix them up before she does it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which you're gonna have a hard time doing because I got this teeny tiny
You have,
one.
you have in the background an Egyptian in the marsh grass there.
Yeah, Mom painted it. Okay, ready, go. Can you hold my butt?
Like her hands.
No.
A point is not a chop. First person to hit someone in the head, they're off the
Let's see. Nope. It's not it. You get 3 tries.
point is not a chop.
Let's see. Nope, that's a rock. One more.
Go, you go. You get 3 points. The winner gets 2 pieces of candy. The loser gets.
No, but you get a candy for trying.
3 rocks.
Sides. These guys in this side. These guys in this side. So you get a point. You get a point? All right, thrust.
Thomas, are you ready? Okay, we are reenacting the martyrdom of Saint Sebastian.
Okay, Saint Sebastian had the arrows, right?
Arrows, many arrows, right through them.
Darts, arrows. Great. So the kids can. What's the prize here?
The prize is candy. One candy per balloon. Get your candy there, Thomas.
All right. Kids are lining up. It's great.
Point. Take a sword. Match someone up your same. Put your candy right here. That's a point. Oh boy.